Alright, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about what's the best hidden potential builds for the LR Broly and Gogeta that are going to be dropping on Global Dokkan very soon for part 1 of 9th year anniversary. Now, I typically don't do videos like these where I go over how you should build certain units in the hidden potential system, but if you do want to see these types of videos going forward, make sure you let me know down in the comments. I'll probably do them for like the major celebrations or, you know, major units or something like that, like monthly Dokkan Fest. Just because the way you build units in the hidden potential system, it is really important. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it's completely detrimental to their kit, especially now, because a lot of units just have everything built into their kit. But still, it can make a unit look a lot more impressive. Like this Gogeta, for example. I guess we can just go ahead and start talking about him. If you go full crits with him, that's not an outright bad build, but compared to what else you could do with him, I would say it's probably the worst option, because this guy does have super effective against all types, both pre and post transformed. So if you give him full crits, I mean, even if you're getting the crits, yeah, you're going to do a little bit more damage, but it's not going to be that big of a deal because he's already super effective against all types. Also, he does have crits built in, so he gets a 20% chance to crit with every attack evaded once you transform with him, and he's got a ton of dodge built in. So you might be asking, okay, well, he's got crits built in, so sure, I won't give him that many crits in hidden potential system, but why dodge then? Well, with dodge, it's a little different. Like with a lot of these UI Goku units, even though they have dodge built into their kit, you still want to give them a full dodge like build in the hidden potential system just to really capitalize on that dodge. So with this Gogeta, if you have the option between capitalizing on his crits and his dodge, you definitely want to go with the dodge because that's just more important, right? Taking no damage is, well, I mean, that's pretty crazy. So this guy already having dodge built in with his active skill and then, you know, with his nullifications and then this right here, then also giving him some dodge in the hidden potential system, it's just going to make him that much better. So I would say dodge and additionals, a mix between those two, because both pre and post transformed, this guy gets 50% to stats on his 12 key super attack effect. So the more supers you're doing, I mean, dude, his defense, just the more defense you're going to have, but like it's going to get really good because this guy gets 100% the stats on super from his passive, and he's a stacker pre-transformed. So you're carrying over all of these stacks. You get 100% the stats on super. You got your additionals that you're getting. So if you can get a couple of these, that's a couple 50% defensive raises there. So after he supers and with his dodge, he's going to start to look pretty crazy, right? Just because his defensive stat's going to get really high. But then even before you super, if your defensive stat is a little low, as long as you give him a lot of dodge, that combined with the dodge that he already has built in, he's going to be dodging most of the attacks. So I would say that's the best build for him, dodge and additionals. But of course, if you want to go like, I don't know, if you just really like crits, you want to go dodge and crits, you could make that work, I guess. Or maybe dodge, like half dodge, and then 25% crits, 25% additionals, you can make that work. But I would say as long as you go a good amount in dodge, you're chilling with him, right? Because he's got built-in additionals, he's got built-in crits. Hell, he's got built-in dodge as well. But like I explained with these dodge units, you really want to capitalize on that. Anyway, that's enough with Gogeta. Moral of the story, dodge and additionals. Broly. So Broly is not a dodging unit, so right off the bat, that makes him a candidate for give him dodge. I wouldn't say go full dodge now, because he is a stacker, so some additionals would still benefit him a lot, but we could just get that out of the way first thing. He doesn't have dodge built in, so yeah, you're going to want to give him dodge. I swear, just giving units full dodge, I mean, there's really an argument for it with any unit, because if they don't have dodge built in, okay, well, give him dodge. He doesn't have dodge built in. I mean, that makes sense. And if he does have dodge built in, oh, well, he's a dodging unit, so you want to give him full dodge to capitalize on that. So, realistically, hell, I mean, you can give dodge to whoever you want, and it would make sense. But, of course, additionals and crits are still important depending on the unit. So, you know, with Broly, I would say probably go dodge and crits. If you want to give him a little bit of additionals, that's fine. But he is AGL, so he's already got the base 5 additional. And he's already got a lot of built-in supers. So this stacking, you're still going to get multiple supers with him and see him stack a lot. Dodge and crits. I would say just do it like that. Because this guy's stacking is important, but it's only attack, and defense is more important than offense. So if you're doing slightly less attack stats, but defensively this guy's still going to be crazy, it's fine. That's what you really want from this guy anyway. Because again, defense is more important than damage. So I guess that's pretty much the video. Again, I would say with Gogeta, dodge and additionals. With Broly, dodge and crits. It's that simple. Now, of course, your preference of how you like to build units completely takes over the deciding factor of, like, you know, how you're going to build them in the hidden potential system. If you really like crits, you're probably going to want to give the majority crits. If you really like dodge, if you really like additionals, you're going to want to go for those. But just from my experience with difficult events and these units specifically, those would probably be the best way to build them because of their kits, right? So anyway, that's been the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you guys are going to build the new LR Broly and the LR Gogeta down in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.